the first matchup of the evening. Young Guns 36 set to kick off.
I think Jin Park is supposed to be a better striker, but Sabi MMA fighters always have this elusive movements, switching skills, so you never look down on anybody in cage.
Yeah, I mean, both of them look really ready to go.
Sung-Jun Park in the blue and Jin Park in the black.
Sung-Jun's looking to keep the center of the cage.
Moving forward with a lot of hand movement.
And Jin Park.
He connected a left hook. These fighters are fighting in a really close distance. Anything can happen in this kind of distance.
Both fighters making their debut, wasting no time at all.
So far from Sung-Jun, there's been some good head movement. Just avoiding those strikes from Jin Park. He's got a good guard.
Park Jun's distance is not long enough. I mean, his range is not long enough.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's trying to use the kicks. He could keep a little
distance.
Yeah, a little distance. Throw those kicks in.
And Sung-Jun Park trying to close the distance and come out with a surprise.
Jin seems to like that inside leg kick. He keeps going for that front leg of Sung-Jun, of course, standing in the southpaw stance.
That is right. He's going below the knee, which fighters use a lot these days.
Right.
Is it really damaging?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you don't want to be getting hit around that area too much.
And they're going in the clinch.
It can kind of put you off balance to start with, and then once it starts building up, you know, you take a lot of damage. It can affect you later on in the fight. Both of them looking for that cage control.
Wow, great clinch control.
Oh, is this?
Oh, there's a low blow.
I hope we don't see too many of those tonight.
That really slows the pace.
Yeah. So Jin Park visibly in pain.
It's sometimes the problem, you know, when you're turning somebody off the cage, you turn them off the cage, you throw the knee kick, you know, you're looking to hit them to the body.
In the belly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, to the belly, and just goes low sometimes.
Taking a quick break, little warning from Sung-Jun, or for Sung-Jun. Doesn't look like there's going to be any points deducted. Just a warning.
Under the Road FC rule, even if it's unintentional, if it affects the result of the fight, you may get a points deducted.
It looks like from the reaction, Sung-Jun had no idea that it actually did make contact.
But if it happens again, he may get a 1 point deduction.
And speaking of nut shots, the mother of all nut shots, Arigula.
Huh?
He's back tonight. He's all right. There's been no damage to his fertility.
Very nice head movement by Park Jin.
You can see, Jin, he's throwing those. The head kicks every once in a while, throwing the head kick. I think he should set it up a little better, though. He's just coming so telegraphed. You can see it coming.
Yeah, Sung-Jun, he's moving up little by little, but Jin Park just kind of kicks him away.
I can see that Jin Park's doing an eye fake. He's looking at the body while he's throwing the head kick.
Right.
But it's not really working, though.
No, he's going to take more than that to put off an opponent.
Shot exchanged.
2 minutes left in the first round.
I have this feeling that Sung-Jun is better in controlling the cage. It looks like Jin Park's fighting in a ring. It feels like.
Yeah. He must be used to that, you know, with a Muay Thai background. Perhaps Sung-Jun should push him up against the fence a little, try and control the fight a bit more. From what I've seen, you know, Jin's been the more offensive. He's throwing more shots. That's obviously going to be good for him if the fight goes the distance.
And they flurry of swings.
But the distance is not right. Since this is the debut fight for both fighters, in the second round, I guess the coaches are gonna give them good advices. Another nice shot here.
Yeah, somebody's got to be more decisive, you know, try to change the outcome of the fight, especially in the second round.
Right, Jin Park once again suffering a low blow. Some boos from the audience, but not intentional. Let's take a look at that. There you go. He's going low to the inside of the leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just grazes it. And he's getting that warning.
It was so close. Yeah, it was
I
kind
thought
of
that
high
was-
up the thigh.
I thought that was a yellow card.
It was a yellow.
It was.
Yeah, it's not winning, right? It's 3-point deduction.
Yeah.
I think the referee's seen enough of the low blows.
Okay, well, Jin Park right back in it. And again, as you mentioned, just not able to close the distance.
You can see Sung-Jun, he's trying to pick up the pace. He's trying to close the gap a little more, but he's not really doing much. You know, he's moving, he's faking, but nothing much is really coming of it.
Now Jin Park is in a position to defend because he already has 3 points
That's right.
ahead.
Not much time left in the first round. And right now, Sung-Jin Park has to be the chaser. A little bit behind on points.
Under the Road FC's unlimited score system, the points continue to add up in the second round until the end of the fight. Sung-Jun Park has a lot to catch up here.
And high kicks like that, I mean, it didn't do much damage. It was obviously blocked. And there's an example of not being able to close that distance.
Yeah, first we thought that it was kind of like don't come in kind of kick, but
it ended up being more like I'm trying to hit you, but up. And once again, we're live for Young Guns 36 from the Chungju World Martial Arts Stadium. I'm Young Kim alongside Yongjun Jung and Stuart Gooch. Right now, there's a slight delay. There's a bit of water that's been spilled on the mat. And this new material that we have, it grips so well just with the right amount of moisture, but could be slippery.
Yeah, you see what Jin Park's coach did. He had the towel so wet when he flung it, you know, like he kind of...
He's trying to wake up his fighter.
Waking him up, flapping it in front of his fighter, and water just went everywhere, all over the mat. It's going to be slippy. We've got to dry it up.
And the second round. 2 5-minute rounds. This is the second and the last. Sung-Jun's going to have to hustle. And it's Jin Park instead.
Who's taking the center of the cage and chasing.
And there's that slip.
Yeah.
Superman punch, but missed.
Jin Park looks a lot more confident coming out of the second round. I'm not sure what kind of a pep talk he had.
I could see his coach giving him some strong words. I mean, really, with the point deduction in the first round, if Jin Park can just keep Keep the pressure, keep coming forward. He should be able to win this fight.
Well, Sung-Jun Park's working to close the distance and get in there, but it's just he's not very decisive.
No.
Oh, there's something.
That leg kick, yeah, that hurt him. That hurt him. He's wobbly on his feet. He's got to get a clinch. Those kind of exchanges he could clinch. Sung-Jun was doing well, you know, earlier off the cage.
Now this is what Jin Park should have been doing in the first place, using more of his Muay Thai. And if he had utilized those low kicks in the beginning of the first, then it would have affected him a lot, his opponent, Sung-Jun.
As I mentioned, it was debut fight for both fighters, so they kind of tasted the water in the first round, I guess.
Oh, that was a surprise. I thought he was going to go low, but went high.
Again, they are very close.
And it looks like he got something in.
Very nice middle kick there by Jin Park.
I think Jin definitely has the power, you know, he's definitely got a lot more strength in his strikes. Sung-Jun just doesn't look as strong. Although Jin Park, if you look at his face, he's showing, you know, the worst of it. He's got a bloody nose.
Jin Park looks he's a little gassed.
Yeah. Sung-Jun's got him against the fence. He has the opportunity to push him, you know, push him up against the fence for a few shots, but he's not taking it.
Halfway through the second round. And Jin Park in the black with the bloody nose.
Sung-Jun is successful in giving a lot of pressure, but he doesn't add up any attacks or get any points after that. After giving pressure.
Yeah, he's pushing him back, little steps, pushing him back every time, but
he's not utilizing his chance.
That's right.
And there we go, they're slugging away.
In the clinch.
Big exchange.
Jin Park's looking to turn him. He's got an over-underhook.
Looks like Sung-Jun is in better position to control. Okay, this is Sung-Jun's last chance to reverse everything.
He's got the double underhooks. He could look to take him down. Jin Park's kind of lowering his base, lowering his posture.
I heard from Sabi MMA coaches that he's a striker, but he's not really versatile wrestler before coming in here.
All right, I think that was about time for a break, yeah. They were just kneeing each other. I mean, very ineffective, but...
It doesn't look like Sung-Jun has the wrestling skill to take
there they go again.
Yeah, less than a minute.
And Sung-Jun obviously feels that he needs some catching up to do. Jin Park.
Jin Park connected.
Oh, there's a
good
strong
left
jab.
hand.
Yeah. Oh. Jin Park just doesn't want to give up on that head kick. He keeps throwing it.
Swing and a miss by Jin Park. Okay, Sung-Jun has the clinch again, but can he do something here?
10 seconds. 10 seconds. There's those knees again.
Okay, maybe he doesn't have much here, or he's too frustrated to bring back his memory.
And that is the first match. It's their debut fight. You got to give it to these two fighters going in there, but lots of things that they couldn't actually work on. I think their team and their corners are well aware of what they could have done.
This isn't bad for debuting fighters.
Right, yeah.
So the question now is, did Sung-Jun do enough to overcome the 3-point penalty that he received in the first round?
I don't think so, though.
I think there was too much apprehension. He was just too Careful.
Careful would be the perfect word, because when they actually got into it, Sung-JUN actually ended up with a few clean licks, you know?
Right.
And Jin Park connected a couple good left hooks.
You can see Jin Park is standing light on his feet. His right ankle is really swollen from those head kicks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
판단 결과를 발표하겠습니다. 본 경기는 심판 3대0 전원일치로
And it's a unanimous decision.
팀 파시 박진
Team
선수가
Posse, Jin Park. Some of his buddies cheering him on, seem pretty happy that Jin Park was able to come out with the victory.